Hi everybody, this is Cindy and this is Ideas Times 2. Welcome back to our channel. Today I have a flip through of some journals that I'm going to be putting in the Etsy shop this afternoon, and I thought they would be fun to share because they have a number of pop-up elements and interactive elements that I thought would be a lot of fun for you to see. And if you are in the market for some gifts or for a journal for yourself, because everybody deserves a little reward now and then, I will have these in the shop this afternoon. And if you are not in the market to purchase any journals, then hang around and maybe you'll be inspired. So I have 4 Alice in Wonderland journals and of different styles, 3 different styles. You can see these 2 are very much alike, and on the inside they're very much alike. And so they're just one signature. These are just one signature journals, and the covers are made from craft text, and I have sewn on some cardstock on the back and the front, and you can see that it's layered. The signature is sewn directly into the spine there, and there's a key dangle on the side, and the closure is just some fabric. And this one is Curiouser and Curiouser, and there are tons of charms and vintage buttons and fun things in this journal. So here's a pocket in the front with some little ephemera cards. And different coffee stained papers. Here's some vintage lace and book pages. Double pockets, and each of them have some journaling cards. There's a little pocket with some little tiny cards, super cute, and some washi tape. Some lace paper. Here we have a dangle that says Wonderland, and here's some cardstock and a Tim Holtz vocabulary card, and on the back I put some coffee stained paper so that could be used for journaling. Some gorgeous papers. Here is a collage and some dyed paper, a CD envelope with a little cluster on the bottom, and the inside has a journaling card that has a little bit of collaging on there. Here's another charm. This one is a crown. The center has this pop-up, and you can see it's here are spaces on the side for journaling, and then in the middle I've put some journaling cards or some tags with some crinkle ribbon. There's another pocket with the collage tag. Some Alice in Wonderland fabric, and another, this one is hearts, heart charms. Alice envelope. Here's a rusty paper clip, and another charm. That one's a rabbit. And inside there are a couple of coffee stained index cards with just a little bit of embellishment on there. There's a cluster with a vintage button and another Alice charm. Back there's a pocket with a bunch of little ephemera cards. So this one has a lot of room for journaling. I didn't over embellish it. If you want to, fill all that in on your own, this was a fun little journal to make. And then the other one This one here is very similar with the collage on the front, and this one is adventure, and the inside is virtually identical as far as all of the elements. A pocket on the front, although this one is a corner tuck. And vintage lace, these gorgeous papers, and book pages, and double pockets, and the ephemera is different, and the digital kit has different pages. Here's a small pocket with the washi like on the other one, and lace paper. The dangle on this one says "Drink Me," and the card says "Grow." And the collage. Here, this charm is also hearts. And a journaling card in the CD envelope. Okay, back in the envelope. And this has the crown as well. So obviously very similar. The pop-up element in the middle is a little different. This one has this heart, and it's sparkly on one side and blue on the other. And this one, if you twist it around, you let go and it spins, which I think is a lot of fun. And so you can see the pop-up there. And this envelope also has coffee stained index cards. And here's a heart charm. And the cluster, this one has the white rabbit. White rabbit? Did I say wabbit? I wouldn't be surprised. I just got home from work and we had a faculty meeting after work, and so this has been a long day. I taught 26 ninth graders how to make a single signature journal today for an assignment that they're doing. We just started reading the Odyssey, so they're doing a travelogue as if they were adventurers like Odysseus. And so teaching ninth graders how to, some of them didn't even know how to thread a needle, so it was an adventure to say the least. But they did a good job. Although one boy said, after we were all done, I thought we were ready to put on the nameplates on the front, and one boy said, raised his hand, "Miss Christofferson, I took the needle out and it fell apart." And I'm like, how? I don't even know. So this journal is obviously a different style. It's a 3-ring binder. The size on the other two was standard 9x6. This one is same size as a little golden book, although it's not a little golden book. It's 6.5 or thereabouts, a little more, and 8.5, 6.5 by 8.5. It just started raining out. So this one has a detachable tassel. This is made from all different kinds of yarns and whatnot. The texture is just amazing, and it's on here just on this clip that can come off. The front is 3-dimensional, and this one is called Alice. And on the inside pocket has journaling cards, and this one says Journey, and the charm on here is a rabbit. And so all of the papers are reinforced. There's a little bit of washi tape gorgeous purple stained paper on this little flip with some vintage Norwegian lace with a bunny. And this charm is Alice. And the fabric is Alice too. I don't know if you can see that. Super cute. And coloring page, little saying I can't go back to yesterday because I was a different person then. Here is another CD envelope, and the back is open for journaling. And this you can see has cardstock on there. Another charm. This one is also a rabbit. Lots of papers, coffee stained papers, book pages. Here is a paper bag, and inside the paper bag is this large card, and the back is open for journaling. And it's all collaged. Here's a tiny little cluster up in that corner. Here's an embellished coffee stained index card. It says Adventure. Another, there's a pocket watch. And I kind of divided this up into signatures. And so everything on here turns or flips. And you know, this opens up out here, and holy cow, it is pouring rain outside. This down here on the bottom opens up like this, and the little card tucked into there. Oops. And then on the other side, the playing cards are a tuck spot, and on the top is a little pocket with a couple of ephemera cards. Here's some more lace and another charm. This one's a bunny. Lots of bunny charms. Another coloring page. Another paper bag with a large card, or tag this time. Some gorgeous dyed cheesecloth, and another pocket watch charm, and washi, and a little cluster, paper cluster on the top, and lace paper. And like you can see, everything, all the pages have been reinforced either with cardstock or the little sticker reinforcers. And this is a flip out, and here is a vintage bingo card tucked in there, and this also moves, and then you open it up. It has this little notebook that comes out with the belly band. It's tucked in the belly band, and then this pocket has some dyed papers and this card with a little tab and vintage button on the top. And then flip it one more time, and on the other side it has some more of this vintage, probably antique actually, bunny lace, and I've tucked an envelope in the pocket. And on the inside it's got some ephemera. And another rabbit charm. And another CD envelope. And this one has a teapot or a teacup with a rabbit in it. Another cluster. And here we have a a little notebook, and that gets tucked in here. And these, of course, come off. This is a pop-up element, and it opens like this. Can you see? There we go. And I've got it tied shut with a crinkle ribbon. And this right here also spins. Here on the back is a card, or a tag and a pocket, some embellished journaling cards in this pocket. And a little notebook here. Some nice book pages. Coffee stained. I think that might be mulberry stained. Here we have another corner tuck with different pieces of ephemera in it, with a little pocket here. Cluster and paper tabs. There's another envelope with a large card. There's a tiny little cluster there. There we go. And we're almost to the end. A little bit of lace. Kind of just got caught on the hinges. The hinges are supposed to be in the back, and they slid to the front. Another coloring page, and on the back is a pocket envelope with a button and string closure. I kind of thought these looked a little bit like Tweedledum and Tweedledee. And there they are on the inside, a large card and an embellished card tucked in here. So fun. And then this is a vintage automobile key. And I don't, in fact, this might be my first 3-ring binder journal. I don't think I've made one before. But it was a lot of fun, and I did not do a lot of some of my journals I kind of get carried away, and there's embellishments on like every page. This one I did not do that. I spent more time on the inserts between my signatures. And then the last one, this is gigantic, it's enormous, and it is a monster, as you can see. I believe it's 9 inches high, 6 inches wide, and then the spine is 3 3/4 inches. It's a little ridiculous. The multi-fiber tassel is removable, and the closure is a chain with the alligator clip closure there, and it's got little glass heart beads and all sorts of charms, and on this dangle. And then the front is an Alice in Wonderland pocket watch, and on the inside it's got a little playing card, the suits on there, and I put a little embellishment on the back, and then this amazing antique skeleton key is on there. So that's the closure, and it'd be easy to move the clips if you want them moved or if you need them moved. And so this one is also called Alice, but this is more of a tome. It's gigantic. I didn't know when to stop. So the front, you can see it has these cards, embellished cards, and these all move because I kind of thought Alice needed a, I don't know, more interactive journal. And so this flips, and it has that pop-up element and some lace paper and all sorts of papers in here. Here's a paper tab with a book charm on it. So lots of papers in here for journaling. A coloring page, a book page, some lace. Here's the coffee stained CD envelope. I worry there will come a day that CD envelopes will no longer be available. So far I've been lucky that I've had colleagues find boxes in their desks that they want to get rid of. Here's a cat paper clit. Book page and mulberry paper. So, here, the back of the signature. Each of the signatures has a signature cover, and most of the embellishments are on the signature covers. So this one has an envelope flip, and here's a pop-up element that goes in there. Now I'll just put it there for now, and in the pocket there's an embellished card. Here's a little notebook that you can take off. And it just gets tucked into that belly band. On the back it has multiple pockets with a bunch of little ephemera cards in them. I don't even know how many ephemera cards I put in here. There's a ton. The second signature has this notebook, or this little journal, has a separate journal, and it is tucked into the lace here. Here's a little cluster on top, and this is just a fun little journal. So this journal has tons of journals. Here is another little interactive element. A little pocket and tag. In the center it has the floating pocket with embellished tags, and this one's a little notebook. And then when you put it in here, it just gets tucked back under here, and everything gets tucked here, and then the ribbon ties back up in a bow. There's a pocket with an envelope, and that's embellished, another charm. I love this paper. Isn't that gorgeous? Kind of a teal lace stained paper. Betsy made that. Shouldn't be a surprise. Betsy is an expert at the lace stained paper. There's a little bit of lace and another book page. Here is a giant envelope. In this one it's embellished, and on the inside is an appropriately sized card. A little bit of fabric tape, mulberry paper, book pages, all sorts of fun stuff, some chiffon. Here in the back we have more interactive kinds of things, pockets and charms. Here in this pocket is a vintage divider, and this is the letter A, and it gets tucked under that flower right there. Here we have a pocket. This one says believe and then wonder, and another card. Here we have some more little spinny things and more papers on the inside. We don't need to look at all of those. At the end of the signature, the signature cover has this pocket with another notebook. This is kind of a journal of journals, tiny little journals stuck in all over the place. A lightly embellished tall skinny on the back side. We've got all sorts of things. This is tucked into the clock. This flips out. It has a notebook on this side. And then here we have another notebook. Why did I make so many notebooks? This notebook is, let's see, there, and here in this pocket are some more embellished tags and cards. Here's another charm. On the back we have a fabric flip. The card flips, and some more. Let's see, how is this in here? Some more cards down there on the bottom and some corner tucks. Here's another CD envelope. So many things in this journal. It's kind of crazy. The center of the last signature has this amazing pop-up element with the cards spilling out all over the place. And it has some other 3D elements in there, and there are tags and coloring pages in the big pockets. And then all sorts of gorgeous papers here in the back. And the back of the book, the end of the signature, it's got an envelope flip. It's got a card in there. There's a pocket with a tag. The tag has some spinny things on it. There's another charm, another flip with the this one has a little journal in it and another card. And on the back, some more pockets with some more. This is another journal, another mini journal. This one is a matchbook journal. I don't even know how many journals were in there. I wasn't paying attention, but lots of journals. A pocket with some more ephemera cards, and yeah, this one was got a little out of hand. And here's the closure again. So those are 4 journals that I'm just going to be putting into the shop today. And I do have one more Alice one that I'm working on, but it's the beginning of the school year, so I just haven't had kind of the emotional energy to be doing much crafting after work. So I hope you enjoyed the flip through. If you're in the market, check out our Etsy shop. The link for that is below. I hope you got some inspiration and enjoyed the flip through today. So thank you for joining me, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye, everybody.